We need to start calling people out more.
Law is not about just about procedure, it's about rights.
The main problem is that there is hardly any awareness about women's laws.
So if you're pregnant, no one can force you to, find out the sex of your baby.
No police officer can ever tell you that, this is ये police station में आप नहीं कर सकते हो. So you can file an FIR wherever.
The thing is, in cases of sexual assault or rape, you can ask for medical examination because the evidence is very crucial.
Men also should be aware of women-centric laws.
So I think what we really need to do is now assert and file a complaint wherever required.
We have the laws in place, more or less. However, our execution or our administrative body is not really doing an optimal job. Also, there is no infrastructure to actually implement or to even adjudicate upon problems that or complaints that are filed and taken to court.
We need to be more stringent in our punishments as far as threats are concerned.
And also our judiciary, which is a very well-known fact, is extremely slow-paced. So it takes forever for a person to get remedy of any sort. If you file a complaint against domestic violence as a victim of domestic violence or against any perpetrator, your matter is to be heard immediately within 3 days by the magistrate and has to be disposed of within 6 months. I don't think there has been any instance where a domestic violence complaint has been disposed of in 6 months at all, or even any period close to it.
Law sort of is above all, right? It's something everyone believes in. Maybe they may not trust it entirely, but they all believe in it. They have to follow it.
You cannot be discriminated against in law. So that's your constitutional right and no one can take that away from you.
There is dowry prohibition. There is, against domestic violence. There is against child marriage. There is against, like I just said, no one can force you to find out the sex of your baby. There's a full act to that. And there is also this entire, if you see in IPC, there are sections: voyeurism, stalking, assault, molestation, rape. All of this is covered already. The one place where I think that we lack a little is laws against cyber harassment. Women are aware sort of their rights, it's that they're afraid to exercise it.
This situation is there because of years and years of taboo created against it, and instead of recognizing the fact that you have been wronged against, you start thinking what the society will think about.
I don't think that in rural India there is absolutely any awareness regarding to laws, especially women-based laws.
If we really want someone to be more aware of the laws, it also needs to be the possible perpetrators out there, because someone needs to tell them that you can't just keep doing what you're doing.
But instead of doing that, we never educate our women at a very young age. We teach them about trigonometry, but sadly not about this. And they grow up thinking that maybe I don't have a right.
One of the reasons I think is because the government really hasn't done much to kind of actively have these awareness programs with respect to women-based laws. And they have to broadcast this information on television, on radio, on print media. But none of it is really happening.
Every point when a harassment happens, we need to make an attempt to, bring that perpetrator, punish them. And that is what is really going to scare people. That is the awareness we frankly need.
A little bit of the responsibility of awareness also lies on the shoulders of people who are already aware. The National Commission for Women actually has these seminars. They have these tie-ups with various NGOs, and they keep having these seminars where they educate women about their rights. So that is something people can go and look at.
There's this very great lawyer, Flavia Agnes. She has created this compilation of laws that women in India should know about and their rights. So she had put in things like Shridhan, maintenance, who to approach. So I think that is a thing, that is something you must give a read to.
There is also an app which is called She Role. So if you download that app provides counseling with respect to domestic violence victims. So obviously they go through a lot of mental harassment and a lot of mental trauma. So they've been taken care of. There is a panel of lawyers there. Also, women are entitled to free legal aid. So they will inform you of your right to free legal aid. So you don't have to spend a lot on lawyers. and they will help you through the entire process. They will guide you.
I've seen a lot of groups right now on Facebook where people are, even if anonymously, reporting what they're going through, and they're being advised and counseled.
So there's
That
a
too.
NGO called Nari, and they have their own website, which really helps you very lucid and very easy, simple language in which they explain to you your rights as a woman.
The law comes in at the very moment that you feel uncomfortable. It's on you, frankly, to take the first step, because without you telling the police authorities that something wrong has happened with you, they cannot actually go ahead. They can't know about it.
You reach out to the authorities, you reach out to NGOs, you reach out to helpline numbers. You report anonymously, but you report it.
Yes, it's okay to be scared, but we have to take the first step. So, for instance, if your cat called, first of all, you talk to someone trusted, because apart from the legal step, you have actually incurred some sort of, mental pressure also comes along with it. So, first you talk to someone trusted, then you can approach the police.